Centenary College is home to one of only 2 collegiate gymnastics programs in the state of Louisiana. And according to ladies gymnast Roxanne Myers, the biggest difference between club and college gymnastics is how team-oriented the sport is on the collegiate level. Roxy has seen firsthand just how influential a supportive team can be. Taylor Nettle has the story.
The nerves kind of built up right as I stepped up to salute to the judges, and having my team right next to me, like, Roxy, you got this, was like, I will never forget that feeling of having that support behind me.
If there is one thing gymnast Roxanne Myers has learned from her time at Centenary, it's the importance of having supportive teammates. During her freshman season, Roxy felt the culture shock transitioning from club to college gymnastics, but when it came time for her sophomore year, she was ready to hit the ground running. That was until a preseason injury would take away her chances of competing.
I was tumbling on the floor and my arm flew out, like the middle of the tumbling pass. And so I landed, I grabbed my shoulder, and I had made eye contact with Kendall Sanders. She was on the team at the time. And I looked at her and I was like, something's not right. And my shoulder had slipped out of socket.
After the shoulder injury, feelings of worry and fear infiltrated Roxy's mind as question marks appeared around her future with gymnastics.
When I went to doctors and they were like, you know, you have 2 labral tears and some other surrounding ligament tears and you're gonna need surgery, I was terrified, to say the least. I was, worried that I didn't know what my future was gonna hold for as far as gymnastics goes.
Having to now stand on the sidelines instead of getting to compete, Roxy found herself having to step up into a new role, becoming the support system of her team.
When my season was taken, I knew that I wanted to be the best supporter I could be and be the backbone that, my teammates in lineup needed. Anything they needed, I wanted to be the person to make sure they had it.
I think because her role was not necessarily in the athletic side of things, she wasn't competing for us, she really did step into that supportive role on the sidelines and has really been a leader for people, and people look to her.
Roxy put in the hard work to get back to gymnastics, but was faced with a tough decision. Could she come back in multiple events or just one?
Last year we struggled a little bit initially because we were trying to come back on multiple events, and then we realized we just needed to hone in on one.
With a shoulder injury, why on earth would you pick bars? But I knew that in my mind, if there was going to be an event that I would be able to push myself on, it was going to be bars.
The senior has faced trials and tribulations through her 4 years with the ladies, even rolling her ankle just at the start of her last season. But the grit and passion that Roxy Myers has for gymnastics can't be stopped by any adversity. As for Roxy's advice to any athletes facing an injury,
to anybody who gets injured, it's very crucial to find your support, and because having that support alongside you makes all the difference.
That was Taylor Nettle reporting. The ladies return to the Gold Dome on Friday, February 9th at 7 o'clock when they host Alaska and Talladega. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.